Hey man, hey man, I like Philadelphia, man. I love the city of brotherly love, man. They always show love up there, man. But now y'all know how we felt out here in the D.C. Maryland area when J Rock came to Jared Hurd's backyard and beat him and took the two titles from the man Jared Hurd. Well, tonight, paybacks to SOB and the man Rosario. Woo! This guy Rosario. Man, I'm even forgetting Slim's first name, man. Rosario comes into Philadelphia, LaCoria Center, wherever the Temple Owls play over there in Philly, in North Philly. And he stops the man J Rock in five, man. Beats the shit out of him in 5 rounds, dogs. Oh my God. Yo, this is shades of Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, June 1st, 2018, 2019. Yo, this man, J Rock, man, got his ass handed to him in that fifth round. He got cut in the second round. You know what I mean? This guy came to fight. Believe you me, this guy came to fight. This Dominican was not playing, and I had a feeling going into this fight, history could repeat itself, and this guy could get stopped or beat by Jeison Rosario. You know what I mean? The man J Rock looked uncomfortable, man. I gave him the first round, then I gave Rosario the second round. You know what I mean? Third round, I gave it to J Rock, but the fourth round, they man, hit that thumbs up when you come in here, man. This is gonna be a lively event, man. Jeison Rosario, the new unified WBA IBF super junior middleweight champion of the world, man. This man comes to Philadelphia, man, the North Filthy, and stops Rosario in, I'm sorry, J Rock Williams, man. J Rock Williams can't take a punch, man. The guy was standing in straight lines in front of the man Rosario. He wasn't giving that man angles like he did versus J Rock. I guess he thought this guy was easy work. We got to give Jared Hurd props for taking J Rock as a voluntary. This was also a voluntary, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been a Mando. I'm not too sure. But Jeison Rosario comes in here and upsets the apple cart, man. Beats this out of the man J Rock, man. Busts up his eye. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear this. Let me hear this. B Marsh Boxing representing live and direct, man. Benji Esteban stops the contest in the fifth round by the technical knockout. The new Jeison Rosario, 20 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 14 KOs. And I said it in earlier videos, this is a good fight right here. People were hating on this guy, Jeison Rosario, for getting this opportunity. But he had 1 loss, just like the man, Julian J. Rock Williams. This guy's crying. He's ecstatic. He's crying tears of joy. You know what I'm saying? Looking like Floyd Mayweather when he stopped, when he made that man, Gennaro Hernandez quit. You know what I'm saying? What a fight, man, for the 5 rounds it lasted, man. Hey, man, PBC, man. PBC always gives us good matchups, you know what I mean? You can't never sleep on no opponent out here. You know what I mean? The guy Jeison Rosario came in to fight from the jump, you know what I mean? This guy was throwing punches, nuts, and the guy Julian Williams was getting overwhelmed. He got caught with a mean uppercut. That's probably what you see there on the thumbnail. Mean uppercut, and that was it. The man's eyes rolled in the back of his head. He got caught with left hooks, all kind of punches. The guy went down because he ain't have no balance. He ain't get counted for a 10 count. He got up. He had the glossy eye. Was getting battered by the man Jeison Rosario, and it's a wrap, man. Philadelphia short-lived champion. It's gone just like that on his first title defense. And I had a feeling, man had a long layoff. You know, this guy had a long layoff since like May. When was I at that fight? Wow, you know this fight, man. You should have heard the crowd, man. The crowd was shocked, just like we were when we went to see Jared Hurd versus J Rock. You know what I'm saying? Jeison Rosario, Dominicans, man, put it in on today. Seen the man Juan Guzman did his thing earlier with a vicious KO. Jeison Rosario does his thing with the mean stoppage. Stops the man on his feet. Julian J. Rock Williams, you know, this guy can't take too many punches, really. You know, his punch resistance is not the best. And we've seen that also from the Charlo fight, you know what I mean? I know the man Jared Hurd is pissed right now that he ain't take this rematch. I know he's blown. He's blown right now. He ain't take this rematch. You know what I mean? Jason Rosario, what a fight right here, man. Got to give him props. Got to give the man Julian J. Rock Williams props for taking a tough opponent, a guy who had one loss just like him on his resume. You know what I mean? I think it was versus Nathaniel Gallimore. You know what I'm saying? I think his last fight he beat Jorge Cota. This guy is a tough dude, man. Beat the Jamonte Clarkson, Justin Dela Roche, Deloke. I watched the PBC. I don't know what you call it, like a kind of 24/7 for Julian J. Rock Williams and Jason Rosario, and you should see the kind of living conditions this guy Rosario lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm not saying he lives like in a shanty town or poor or no, but the atmosphere. He lives in a house with the manager who has tons of fighters and they all live in one house. They eat together. They don't even leave the house. If they leave the house, they have to be accompanied by somebody. It's a real tight discipline type of atmosphere where he trains and lives, you know what I mean? And I knew this guy was hungry. This guy, Julian J. Rock Williams, truth be told, wet the bed at home. J. Hurd wet the bed too, but not as bad as J. Rock. Oh, he has a rematch clause. Man, please exercise that rematch clause. Otherwise, move out the way and let Jared Hurd get his opportunity back. That uppercut is what set it off in the left hook. You know what I'm saying? And the guy was on bad legs, wobbly. Man had the spaghetti legs. Jason Rosario, massive upset in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, North Filthy to be exact, Temple University. What's up with you, Unrivaled Box? Oh, Unbiased Heavyweight. What the deal, man? He's in the chat. What's going on, man? I hope you seen this vicious upset tonight, man. I can't believe what I seen, but I knew this dude, Jason Rosario, from the previous fights that I've seen, and also from the 24/7 fight camp that they had, the living conditions. It was a real disciplined type of atmosphere. You know what I mean? And we have a new unified champion. You know what I mean? You said you didn't see it. You was watching ESPN. You watching Verdejo over? You watching Verdejo over the a unified junior middleweight title? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. This Verdejo guy, man, he's some trash, man. I'm not watching him. I'm gonna wait to see the main event, Michael Seals and Elite Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, what the deal, main boxing biker? What's going on with you, dogs? Main boxing biker says, "What up, B Martian Chats? What's up with you, man?" Unbiased boxing ranking says, "Nah, I forgot it was on, fam." Man, I ain't forget, man. This is on free TV, man. Anytime they got fights on Fox, I'm on it, man. Good fights, world title fights on free TV. Main Boxing Biker says, "Yo, man, from the scales, I saw how focused Rosario was. True indeed. Yeah, man. The weigh-in also showed, yeah, the guy was definitely coming in there not to lay down. And from the beginning when the round started, man, you could tell this guy came to fight, man. And, wow, he's a new champion, man. What's up with this junior middleweight division, man? Fellas losing titles. Charlo lost his title. The Tony Superbad Harrison gets it back while he was down on the cards. You know what I mean? He pulled the left hook out of his back pocket, got it done. The man Jared Hurd, I went to the fight live, his last fight, and got dropped. I can't remember what round it was. I believe the second or third. And J Rock fought a beautiful fight in that fight. You know what I mean? But then again, I'll tell you like this, right? This Dominican right here is experienced. He has a good amateur background, unlike Jared Hurd. You know what I mean? Jared Hurd is not the most technically sound boxer, unlike this guy tonight, who has more technical abilities, in my opinion, than J. Rock Williams. I'm sorry, than Jared Hurd. So this guy today, Jared Hurd, J. Rock Williams didn't move. Was just staying in front of the guy, wasn't giving the guy angles, just standing in a straight line, and he was getting caught with all kind of straight right hands and just getting busted up, man. What a fight, man. Where we at in the chat? Unbiased says, facts, heard you. True indeed. Main boxing biker says, my girl Dominican, and I always joke on her that all her fighters began knocked out. But this Dominican guy told my girl, I think her country finally got one here. Yeah, they used to have guys like Juan Guzman too, man. Juan Guzman was a bad man, but the guy just loved to eat and he just, couldn't make weight most of the time. He was one of the best Dominicans in recent years, but I feel you, they're not the best of boxers, but they do have a lot of boxers, Juan Carlos Payano, you know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter, former WBA bantamweight champion. The other guy, guy Bartholomew fought twice, and the guy who got knocked out by Robert Easter at the DC Armory. Argenis Mendez, that's a Dominican former world champion at 130. You know, Jonathan Guzman, former 122-pound champion himself. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this was amazing, man. This was amazing. But leave your thoughts and comments. Be Marsh Boxing. Oh, Main Boxing Biker says Edwin Rodriguez used to get knocked. He's not the best. He's not good. He ain't no former world champion. That's why I ain't mentioned him. But I like that fight with Edwin Rodriguez versus what's that guy from Laurel, Maryland? What's that guy? Thomas Williams Jr. And I like Edwin Rodriguez versus Michael Seals, who we're about to see in about, I don't know, 15 minutes. What's up with you, Anthony Purvis? What the deal, man? He says that's why the triangle theory doesn't work because Nate Gallimore stopped Rosario in a bomb burner. True indeed. And J Rock outclassed him. You're absolutely right. Hey, man. Hey, I got to take that back. J Rock ain't outclassed Nathaniel Gallimore, man. That fight was life and death. That was a tough fight for that man, J Rock. Nah, that fight wasn't. He ain't get outclassed. He ain't get outclassed, Anthony Purvis. I had to go back in my memory bank. That was a tough fight, just like Ishii Smith versus Julian J. Rock Williams. And in the back of my mind, that's why I was so pissed Jared Hurd lost. In the back of my mind, I like J. Rock. He's a good brother. Good brother from West Philly, you know what I mean? West Philadelphia. But I ain't gonna lie, I just never really believed in the guy. The Ishii Smith fight also was proven to me. Why? I was like, how Jared Hurd lose to this guy? But then I had to just say to myself, of course, J Rock has a better amateur pedigree. Jared Hurd's not the best technically sound boxer. Used his weight and height usually to win a lot of tight fights. But we here, man, with the new unified champion. And Nathaniel Gallimore gave him a tough fight. The yard man, Jamaican man, gave him a difficult fight. You know what I'm saying? Main Boxing Biker says, yo, that was a fun fight, Seals versus Rodriguez. Boy, that fight was vicious. That fight was vicious. I think I watched it about a month ago, too. And I was like, yeah. Because they had announced Michael Seals versus Alidi Alvarez. I was like, damn, I ain't seen Michael Seals fight since that Edwin Rodriguez fight. So I had to put it on. So, yo, big ups to everybody in the chat. Big ups to Main Boxing Biker, my BK brethren. Big ups to my Anthony Purvis, my B More brethren by the way of Brooklyn as well. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Bias Heavyweight Rankings and everybody else in the chat. Big ups to y'all. And I'm going to do a next video about Chris Colbert in a bit. I'm gone. Peace.